Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my nails. I have a design planned. One of my good friends wanted to see something specific, so we're going to do that. They just gave me a couple of suggestions, and we're just going to kind of roll with it and see how it turns out. But with that, let's get into it. Alright, here are my nails. Don't mind these little spots here. There was just like some air bubbles that appeared in my protective base coat. We're gonna go right over that, not a big deal. But my friend today told me that they wanted to see kind of like a neon splatter design. That's all they told me, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with that and see what my brain comes up with. But I've done all my prep and we're just gonna get started. And the first thing I'm gonna do here is just take my tips and size them out. Alright, I have my 5 tips sized here. What I'm gonna do next is just take my nail drill and I'm gonna etch the inside. I'm going to etch the entire inside of them because we are gonna do like the Femi Beauty method and I don't want any polygel getting detached. Alright, so I have the insides all etched, and what we're gonna do now is just start putting them together. Alright, so first I'm just gonna take a little bit of base coat and put it on the inside here. And I am thinking, because we're using yellow, I have these little fruit charms here. There seems to be like some lemon slices and banana slices in there. So I'm gonna use some of those. I think I like the lemons better. Now, they are little like clay pieces, so first base coat may not be enough to have them stick properly. I'm just gonna flash cure that. Alright, I have our lemons fully encapsulated, and now I'm thinking I don't want it to blend too much into the yellow, so maybe we use our red. Then I do have alcohol as our slip solution here, and we're just gonna take our brush and pat this in. Alright, so we ran into a little problem when I was putting on the lemons. They were too big, and then what ended up happening is when I did the gel, it kind of created this little mound and it wouldn't adhere to my nail. So I ended up redoing it and cutting the lemons in half, which helped. I obviously still have to clean up the cuticle, but that's cute with the little half lemons. So we're gonna move on and do my pointer finger. And again, we're just gonna add our base coat. I want to put some glitter in here. So I am gonna take this, ooh, and we've gone and spilt it everywhere. I'm going to take a little alcohol, kind of dip it in there. That'll allow me to grab some. And then we can kind of just disperse it around. All right, and I will flash cure that. All right, and then with this one, we are going to take this yellow polygel and squeeze it in. And then we're just gonna take our brush and just, like normal, pat it down. All right, and we're gonna take that off. flip it over and stick it right on. And we're gonna cure it. All right, we have our second one on there. I will say, like, when I'm using full cover tips like this, I always have an issue with polygel coming out of the top here. So if you're experiencing that, like, I really just don't know how to stop that. But we can file it off, so it's not a huge deal. All right, and for my middle finger, I wanna do some art on top of it. So all I'm gonna do is just fill it with some yellow. Are you fuck? All right, and for my ring finger, I want to match it up with my pointer finger with the glitter. So we're just gonna repeat that process. All right, and we are on the last one here. I want to take a similar fruit. I'm out of lemons, but I do have these little grapefruits, which I think would be cute. All right, and 4 should be good. So I am going to kind of pick them up and then take my nippers here and just try my best to cut them in half. All right, I have those all chopped up. I'm just gonna apply some base coat. And we'll place them in. All right, and I'll flash cure that. All right, and then I'm just gonna do another little layer of base coat just to make sure there are no air bubbles, and that everything is properly sealed in. Then I'm gonna take my red, y'all know I like to match my pinkies up with my thumbs, so we're just gonna do that real quick. All right, and we're just gonna turn that over and pop it right on. All right, I have these all on. What I'm gonna do is take a paper towel. I forgot the name for that for a second. I'm gonna take a paper towel and then just kind of clean up the undersides, any sticky layer that's on there, or any kind of stickiness that's on me. Then I'm going to take my drill and we're gonna clean up the cuticles. All right, I've gotten the cuticles into a lot nicer shape. What I'm gonna do is anything that has kind of bumps under it, I'm just gonna take my hand file and file those away. What I'm also gonna do is this little ridge here at the tip is file that off as well. So everything is so far looking pretty good. What I want to do is, because I'm going to be doing some art on top of some of the nails, I am going to buff away the shine off of the top. I didn't want to say anything, but I am totally getting like McDonald's vibes from these colors, which is kind of hilarious. I'm just gonna roll with it. I just think that's funny. When I was originally talking to my friend about the design, she had mentioned some like splatters. So what I'm gonna do is take a real tiny dotting tool, and I don't exactly know what she meant by splatters. My brain immediately went to like the Nickelodeon logo kind of like splatter, like cartoonish looking. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So you can paint with Polygel. You may just need a dotting tool. So I'll leave this here in case I need more. But we are gonna kind of attempt. All right, so that's kind of hilarious. Looks like I got ketchup on my nails. I'm going to buff that out real quick. All right, and kind of sticking with the abstract theme, I am thinking of maybe doing some red lines, possibly. So I'll squeeze a little out here, just a tiny amount. All right, I'm thinking something maybe like that. It's a little thick, so I'm gonna file that down, but let's cure that first. All right, that's actually not bad. I feel like if you did it with different colors and not like yellow and red, it could actually be kind of a cool design. It's just the yellow and red is freaking me out because I just keep seeing like McDonald's. If this becomes the McDonald's set, then maybe I'll do a whole line of like fast food nails. We'll do like Taco Bell and Burger King or something. We'll see. But I think I am Gonna also do this on this side, kind of going in the opposite direction. All right, I have a rough shape. I'm gonna cure that and then we can file down some of that thickness. All right, so that's looking pretty cool. I think I do wanna do another splatter, like minor in the corner here. I think that would be really cool. So I'm gonna try that. Do something small. And if, you know, gel art or any kind of 3D art is like scary, which for me it is, then do something like this where you can clean it up easily with a file and then file it down so it's not so bulky. That can just kind of ease your way into it and you don't have to be like totally perfect when doing 3D gel art. All right, and so here we are with that. That's kind of hilarious. I feel like if we did have a proper like orange polygel, we could totally make some like Nickelodeon nails. But that's kind of hilarious. It's like a fruity murder scene at McDonald's. But I think we're at a point where we can top coat this now. This is the final result. I think these are kind of hilarious. It's not like colors I would normally wear, so I think this was a fun little like, just something different design-wise. I think it's just funny the way it turned out. I think the splatters are really cool. And then that just, my favorite nail is this little like grapefruit pinky. I just think that's cute. Maybe I'll do like a whole set of fruit nails. But this was super fun. I am gonna apply some cuticle oil. And we are all done. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing these nails. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, comments, designs you want to see, definitely feel free to comment that below. And I will see you in the next one.